Hi and welcome back to Penguin's View. Again, we're off to do something a little different. Now, being that I live outside of the UK, somewhere over there, Thailand, I get to have to renew my passport from here. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a insight into how it's all done, and sort of how long it takes and everything else. So this specifically is for Thailand, but the company that does the passport renewal here actually does work in many countries. I think over 100 countries around the world they work. You don't go to the embassy to get your passport renewed. You go to a agency which is accepted by the British government and employed by the British government to do the job for them. Okay, so I had to do this because when my passport is due for renewal, which will be April 2025, my visa is due in February of 2025, and thus I would not have 6 months date at least on the passport. So I have to change it early. Now I've got to be honest and say that the British Passport Agency were not helpful at all when it comes to how far in advance I can replace my passport. I asked them, actually I asked the agency first and they went, don't know. Not particularly helpful. So I contacted Passport Agency UK and they said you can apply for it one day after you get the new passport if that's what you want. You only get it the 10 years from the date of application, and if you apply too early then they are likely to give you an interrogation as to why you're applying so early. So I said to them, well, what is the accepted amount so you don't have the interrogation? And they couldn't answer the question. They told me it could be a year, but you could still get it, or 9 months and you could still get it. I went for about 10 months. No, I went for 9 months and I didn't get an interrogation. But I just volunteered the information that I'm applying early because otherwise I won't have 6 months on the passport at the time of getting my new visa. And they went, okay, and that was it. Anyway, so you start off, and I would suggest doing this before you make the appointment. Download off the British government website the application form and the info pack, and all of that, and fill in the application form. If you're renewing, it's really quite simple. They will tell you also what documents you will need to take with you, although they told me to take my my birth certificate and a copy of it. Now I have the old style birth certificate, which is enormous, and I took those with me, and when I got there they went, don't need them, even though on the British site it says you must take them. So I would take them as a just in case sort of deal. Okay, so you then have to make an appointment. Now, the appointment is you have to give them 3 days, 3 dates, 3 times. Now, these must not be on British holidays or holidays in the country that you're applying, because on both of these the office will be closed. Not open, no chance, no way. Okay? So they'll email you back and tell you what date and time your appointment is. I had an issue because after having booked the date and time that I wanted, they then moved the office. And again, they weren't exactly helpful, as in where the new office was. They just gave me a Google Map link, which is for a very large building, which includes shops and residential. And I said, well, whereabouts is it? Just go there and find out, was what I was told. The other thing that also happened during that time is the British government decided to put up the prices of renewing the passport. Thank you. And I was informed that they had changed the price, but they didn't inform me as to what the new price would be. You know, sorry, this is going to be basic. We're putting the price up. This is going to be the new price. Yeah, simple. No, that wasn't given to me. So I'd filled out the payment form, just not how much, and did that in the office when I was there. So all brilliant. I got to where the office was on the due date, but I was early. Bangkok traffic can be quite a pain in the posterior, so it was a case of get there early, get a cup of coffee, sit and wait, which we did. When they opened, one of the things they say is don't take your mobile phones, don't take tablets, don't take laptops, they're not allowed in. Your mobile phones and your tablets are allowed in, your laptops are not. But that's one of those things. Just make sure your tablet and your phone are turned off. They don't want you taking pictures or recording sound or anything like that. If they had been recording sound, they would have heard all the building work still going on in the building, lots of drilling, although they did apologise for that. Anyway, so about an hour before my appointment was due, I cheekily walked up to the people on the door and said, I know I'm early, but... And they went, oh, no, you have to wait. And then another guy came over and said, passport? I said, yes. He said, now, you come now. Basically, the office does visas and passports. Visa section is very busy, so you go in at the time that visas are required. Renewal of passports or passport applications for like children, they are not so busy. And in fact, when I went in, they only had one person doing passports. And they said, no, you go in now, no problem at all. You can just go in and wait, here's your number. I went in, and before I even had a chance to sit down, the actual person that did the interview came round and said, it's going to be that door, so just when the green light comes on, you can come in. Within 2 minutes the green light come on, so I just walked in. I never actually sat down whatsoever. They check all your paperwork, which is a good thing, make sure everything's fine and hunky-dory, and they ask any questions that they need to ask. It takes 10-15 minutes, it's not long at all, and then what they do is it gets sealed into a courier envelope, and they give you a receipt and a phone number or email so that you can come back or you can get in contact to see what the latest state of play on your passport renewal is. I was told by the woman in there that it would take 4 weeks. I went, really? Because 4 weeks didn't sound much at all. And she went, actually, no, not really. And I went, okay, it's not a problem, because I'm applying well in advance of when I needed it. I applied in July, didn't really need it until December, but I allowed for things like strikes and that sort of thing, and them being busy. So basically what you then do is go away and you wait to get an email from them to say your passport is due for collection. So the 48 hours after putting it in, I got a call from the credit card company to say that they had paid out for the British passport. So I thought, 2 days, that's good. Although I know they do take the payment before they do any of the processing of the passport renewal at all. I then got an email from them after 12 days at the end of the day to say your passport is back, renewed, ready for collection. Now again, you can only collect Monday to Friday, not on Thai holidays, not on British holidays. So I went the following Monday, exactly 2 weeks to the day after I had applied for the renewal, and I got my new passport, my new black or dark blue passport, back to the old British style, away from the European thing. Yeah. So I collected it, signed for it. But the thing is, when you're collecting the visas or passports from the office, they only do that in the afternoon, not in the morning. So you have to be aware of that. And there's only a 2-hour window, 2 till 4, that's it, Monday to Friday. The applying for visas and passports are from 8:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, I think. Might be 4. Generally, it's fairly quick. The service is pretty good. The information, if you're asking for information beforehand, that's pretty bad. All in all, not bad, and I'm hoping in 10 years' time, when I next need to do it, it's even easier. Okay, that's me. Bye bye, TTFN.